Hello, namaste. How are you all today? Okay, in today's video I am sharing few basic techniques of shadings. Yes, because in past henna was only line art and only women and young girls used to apply it during special occasion and festivals. But now henna has become fashion statement and has taken form of temporary tattoo. Now, artistic approach has been given to henna art in a way where henna is used as a painting medium and different types of designs can be achieved. People are no longer looking for only floral or traditional types of design, but now they want new elements in form of figurine, portrait drawing, 3D drawing. All these design are now very much in fashion in mehendi design. The way shading is integral part of sketching and painting, now it has taken same position in mehendi drawing. Because mehendi has not remained domain of only few culture or region, but now it has become global. So after this small speech on modern henna design, now let's start our today's demonstration. Yeah, but one more thing. Let me clarify one thing before I start that I have not achieved any pro efficiency in this technique yet. But I am also still exploring this technique to achieve fabulous result with mehendi art. That's why I thought of sharing these ideas with all of you so together we can approach this modern henna art. Okay, so first technique is strokes. Usually we use these strokes with flowers. If we are looking for strokes that is going top to bottom, we first draw outline of main design and then create thick line underside and then drag fine lines from that thick line like going from top to bottom. And the same thing if we want bottom to top, then we do everything in a reverse manners. Here we are not actually drawing fine lines with henna cone but using very minimal pressure on henna cone. We are actually using mehendi from thick line and creating strokes. This is actually very simple and easy technique that most of us use in regular practice many times without even realizing it. Now second technique is like swirls. In this technique also same with very minimal pressure we are creating these swirls. These types of swirl shading you might have seen me doing in my designs, mostly in figurine. They are used to fill gaps in between big motifs also. By changing pressure, we can achieve different level of shading here, like from dark to light. And for that, we have to practice hard. Then it's very easy to use. Now this next third types of technique is very similar to swirls, but here instead of swirls we are creating strokes and scribbling. This is very commonly used in figurine to bring life to that drawing, like the way we do in pencil sketching. Here also same with different level of pressure, we can get light to dark shades of shading. And this fourth technique is dots. In this, with increase and decrease of cluster of dots, we can get dark to light shades. And this is mostly used to bring gradient effect and bring depth in a figurine drawing. With this use of dots, you can see this peacock looks so beautiful, so alive. Can you see that? Oh my god, I'm loving this peacock drawing. So these were very basic shading technique. Now move on to next two techniques. These two techniques are little advanced, and among them the most difficult I found was the one in which we use water and Q-tip or earbuds as we say. So in this technique what they do is they first create dots or strokes in design where you want shading, and then soak a Q-tip in water and dab it on henna to create shadings. I suggest try this technique on skin because it won't work on acrylic board, because as we know acrylic board is non-porous surface, so it won't absorb any water. So anyway, as you can see that I am not very comfortable with this technique yet. I am quite new with this technique, so yeah, I have to find my proficiency in this. Okay, I need more practice with this and you need more patience with this technique as it's time consuming, but gives very beautiful effect in gradient, because other technique as I discussed before can give little grainy effect, while this one is very smooth in finishing like we get in paintings. So yeah, uh, I have to practice this more. Now this last technique is one of my favorite, because we use a painting brush and mostly use as a background to give two-tone effect like we find in jewelry or dress. That types of effect you can achieve using this technique. With more exploring and with more exploration we can actually find endless use of this technique. In this technique, what I did, I diluted henna paste with water. Now dilution will depend on the intensity of color you are looking for. If you dilute more, then color will be light and vice versa. What I did here is I brushed diluted henna as a band, and on top of that band I draw thick line design. So when I get color, the diluted henna will give lighter shades and thick line will have dark shades. This is something I tried and I hope my camera is doing justice with the beauty of the output. Otherwise, let me tell you, it looks very beautiful and very stunning. I am going to use this technique more often. Now the use of all these shading technique. You can use all these shading techniques as a first layer, and on top of that you can create another design to get a two-dimensional henna design, or use this shading technique as a filling for reverse mehendi, and that will also look very beautiful. I am giving you small example here, small sample here. So, what are you all waiting for? Start creating more ideas with these new techniques and share with all of us what is your breathtaking creation with this beautiful approach of henna art. So, till we meet next time with something more beautiful, bye, see you. And yeah, thank you very much for all the love and appreciation. So, keep recommending me what you all want me to demonstrate. Bye, see you. Available to bind to protein in your skin. There are various types of essential oils like tea tree, lavender, basil, geranium, kayapute,